All right, hi kids. You should be on page 11. We just finished talking about different types of estimation strategies. There are 3 of them. They are rounding, front end, and close to. We are going to be working on page 11 together. So make sure you're following along, and whenever we are done, I'd like for you to post a picture of it in Schoology so I know that you did the lesson with us and you are following along. All right, so with your pencil in your hand, if you do not have your workbook, you are doing it on a piece of paper. It says, workers in a toy factory make stuffed bears. The goal is to make at least 1,200 bears every 3 hours. In 1 hour, they made 447. And the next hour, they made 453. And in the 3rd hour, they made 458 bears. So we want to find out, did they meet their 3-hour goal? All right, so let's solve it. Let's first do an estimation strategy. So if we are going to estimate, a raise of hand, which estimation strategy would you like to use? We want to find out if they are going to be able to meet their goal, so we want to make a really precise and close estimate. So do you want to use front end estimation, rounding estimation, or close to estimation? Avery? We want to use close to estimation. All right. So let's go ahead and do that together. Let's look at our first number. We have in the first hour 447. What number is close to 447 that is easy to work with? Tristan?
450.
Fabulous. 450. Great job. All right. Our next number is 453. What number is close to that but easier to work with, Aaliyah? 450. All right, the last one, 458. What number is close to that but easier to work with, Titan?
457.
Oh, wait a minute. Think about that. 457. Whenever we're using, I like it that you gave that answer because it makes us think. It is close to it, but I want to use a number that's really easy to work with. And whenever we're adding, it's easy to work with numbers that end with 5 and 0 because you can kind of skip count and do a lot of mental math that way.
460.
Okay, 460. Very good. Could he have also chosen 450 or 455?
Yes.
Yeah, this is an estimation. That's what he chose for us to use. So now we add that together. Add it right now on your paper on your own. You should be following along with me. All right, raise your hand if you can share with us. What was your answer, Avery? 1,360. Give her a thumbs up if you agree. Look around. Are you right? Do you have a lot of thumbs up? You think you're right? Mwah, kiss the brain. You are correct. 1,360. All right. So, do you think that they are going to have enough?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
So let's say yes, they will have enough.
They made more than that.
How did we get our answer? What strategy What estimation strategy did we use? Titan. Did we use close to? Very good. We used close to estimation. Very good. You should be following along and writing this. You may go, Avery. Close to estimation. Now, Avery chose for us to do the close to estimation. Why do you think she chose that one? When she looked at these numbers, why do you think she chose to go with close to estimation instead of front end? What was it about those numbers that you think she recognized? Christina?
Because if you rounded those numbers to the nearest 100, it would be
Way off.
600.
Yeah, it would be way off. If we did front end rounding, we would have had 400 plus 400 plus 400. What is 4 plus 4?
8.
Plus 4 more is
12.
12.
Yeah, that's 12.
Good. What if I would have used rounding? What if I would have used rounding? What is 447 round to the nearest 10? 450. What about 453 rounded to the nearest 10? Elijah?
450.
What about 456 rounded to the nearest 10? Ariel?
56.
Rounded to the nearest 10. 458 rounded to the nearest 10.
460.
Are you noticing anything here? What do you notice, Miranda?
Rounding and close to are the same.
Yeah, rounding and the close to are the same. Guys, it's not going to happen every single time, but I wanted to show you that you can use any estimation strategy that you want. It's just making sure that you're using it the correct way, okay? So we could have said that we chose the estimation strategy close to because we noticed that 47, 58, 53 were all really close to the number 50. So it's easier for us to do mental math and think about it that way. All right, let's go on to number 2. Give me a thumbs up if you're like, all right, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Okay, good, let's do another. Stella is saving up to buy a bicycle, you may go, Miranda, that costs $250. She has saved $96 so far. Her aunt gave her another $48. Is it to go to the bathroom? Is it an emergency? You may go. All right. How much more money does Stella need?
A lot.
We need to find out how much more money she is going to need. Okay, so to be able to solve for that, let's use our estimation strategy. What kind of estimation strategy would you like to use for this problem? We want to know how much more money she's going to need. So she needs $250. We know how much she saved. How much more is she going to need? What estimation strategy are we going to use, Titan?
Round.
You want to round it? All right, so what does 96 round to? The nearest 10. Round 96 to the nearest 10 for me. Miss Amara, do you know 96 rounded to the nearest 10?
It's 100.
Good, 100. What about 48 rounded to the nearest 10? Aaliyah, 50. All right, what is 100 plus 150? And
150.
150. So she has 250. She needs 250. She has 150. How much more does she need? Tristan?
100.
About $100. Very good. About $100. What strategy did Titan have us use? What did we do?
Rounding.
Rounding. Rounding estimation. Remember, you always have to show your math. If you just tell me $100 but didn't show me your math, am I going to think that you got that answer all on your own with your own thinking? No, I have to see your work. Because if you got the wrong answer, then I would be able to help you and try to figure that out. All right, somebody pick another one of the estimation strategies. Let's just throw it in there and see what we get. Pick another one. So we just did the rounding estimation. Go ahead. Close to. All right, let's do close to estimating. If we're going to close to estimate 96, what would we close to estimate that to? Amara, go ahead. 100, okay. We have 48. What would we close to estimate 48 to? Anybody? Ariel?
Yeah.
50. Guys, what is 100 plus 50? 150. And what is 250 minus 150? 100. Did we get the same answer? Yeah. Let's go ahead and solve for the actual answer. I'd like to see what it really is. So what is 96 plus 48? 6 plus 8 is? You can tell me. Anybody?
16?
6 plus 8.
14.
Think about it.
Wait,
I got a lot of different answers. 14. What is 1 plus 9?
10.
Plus 4 more is?
14.
So you've got 144. What are we going to do with this number here? That's how much she has saved. What are we going to do with that number? What's our next step? Add it to what? What do you mean?
Add the two numbers.
What two numbers?
14.
Let him think about it. Talk it out with me. What are you thinking?
You add 14.
Oh, you mean you're just going to like write the number over here?
Yeah.
Make it 144? Is that what you meant? Yeah, good. Good, so we've got our answer. What are we going to do with this answer? This is how much money she has saved. We want to find out how much more she needs. Go ahead, Elijah. Subtract. So we know she needs 250. We know she now has 144. Let's subtract. If it's bigger on the bottom, I have to borrow. I'm borrowing from my 5. My 5 becomes a?
4.
My 0 becomes a? 10. Why does it become a 10 and not a 1? Raise your hand. Miranda.
Because it's 10 times bigger.
Fabulous. Mwah, kiss that brain of yours. It is working. It is 10 times bigger. Each place value is 10 times bigger. 10 minus 4 is? 4 minus 4 is?
0.
2 minus 1 is? Were we close?
Yeah.
Is 106 pretty darn close to 100? Yeah, great job, guys. Great job. All right, so that is it on estimation. Wonderful job. So there are, just to recap, there are 3 types of estimating. Somebody tell me one of them. Titan. Rounding, where you're rounding to the nearest 10 or the nearest 100, depending on what number you're working with. So you've got rounding. Miranda. Close to. To choose a number that is close to, you find a number that's easy to work with. A number that's easy to work with would be a number that ends with a 0 or with a 5, right? Because that's how it's really easy for us to do mental math that way. And the last one is what, Miss Avery? What is it? Front end, where you take the first number, you keep it the same, and the rest of the numbers become a? 0. Good job. All right. Let's end our video. Say bye to our friends.
Bye.
Bye. I can't log into my computer. Oh, there it is.